Ever wondered what's the truth about pirates? From the Caribbean to the West African coast, pirates were the wolves of the sea. They were not mere thieves. They were organized, disciplined in their own way, and bound by a code that mixed democracy with ruthless enforcement. Crews elected their captains, shared plunder equally, and swore to uphold ship's articles. But break those rules, and you would learn the meaning of fear. Punishments were as creative as they were cruel. A man might be clapped in irons, wrists and ankles shackled, left in darkness with little food or water. Others faced sweating, tied to the mast and forced to run a gauntlet while shipmates jabbed them with cutlasses, jeering as fiddles played. For more serious crimes, mutilation awaited, ears and noses sliced away, sometimes followed by a grim marooning on a barren shore. And then there was the dreaded keel hauling, the condemned tied with ropes, dragged beneath the ship's barnacle-encrusted keel and hauled up the other side. If they survived the shredding of skin and the choking seawater, but pirates did not reserve cruelty only for their own. When they conquered a merchant vessel, they struck fast and hard. Blackbeard, Bartholomew, Roberts, and Edward Lowe were infamous for terrorizing crews into surrender without a fight. If resistance came, torture followed, beatings, floggings with the cat-o' nine tails, and in some cases, grotesque acts meant to break the will of survivors. Yet, for all their brutality, pirates were also tacticians. They chose swift, shallow-draft ships to outmaneuver naval vessels. They struck in narrow channels where escape was impossible. They relied on fear as much as force. The sight of the black flag often convinced a captain to yield without a single cannon fired. By the early 18th century, the great powers of Europe had had enough. Naval patrols increased, pirate havens were destroyed, and captured pirates were hanged in public as a warning. The age of the pirate warlord faded, but their legend and their infamy endures.